Well, hello and welcome to yet another edition of 907 Sports, where it's all local Alaskan sports all of the time, and it doesn't get more Alaskan than the Iditarod. And Iditarod 51 had a very historic finish with Ryan Reddington crossing under the Burled Arch in first place. His grandson, Joe Reddington Sr., creating the race, so you couldn't really ask for a better story at the end of that. Now, first place, obviously the best award, but there are many other awards that aren't given out until the race is over.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 2023 Iditarod Awards Banquet here at the Nome Recreation Center in Nome, Alaska.
The Iditarod Finishers Banquet in Nome puts a bow on the whole race, and junior Iditarod champion Emily Robinson started it off with a bang.
Lance Mackey was a man who took his team of dogs to the next level. His dogs were his life, and proving what they could accomplish gave them a purpose. He and his dogs were a force, an inspiration, an aspiration. He will go down in the history books not for who he was, but for who he was when he was driving a team of his best friends.
Remembering the great Lance Mackey, the race's lone four-peat champion who died last fall, was on everyone's mind during the banquet, but Robinson also looked toward the future of the race.
Many people who love dogs would like to race, but they need to be more accessible, more available, and more fun. We need to revitalize the culture of the sled dog, the dog races, and the joy of working with man's best friend to revive and grow the Alaska state sport for future generations of Alaskans. Thank you.
Lance Mackey's brother, Jason, won the Most Inspirational Musher Award.
My wife brought it to my attention at the end of the race when I got this that it was meant to be. I didn't quite understand what she meant. And I was putting the flame out for my brother.
Part of the reason he won was front and center when Deke Nakteborn spoke about winning the sought-after Leonard Seppala Humanitarian Award.
It's so funny that Jason Mackey won the Most Inspirational Award because he inspired me not to go run my dogs in the heat on those first 2 days. And it drove me crazy, but we sat there, we talked about how hot it was, and I think that had a lot to do with it.
Eddie Burke Jr. took Rookie of the Year honors with his 7th place finish, but it may not have happened that way had a different rookie not assisted him after he fell off his sled down the trail.
Eddie, it made for an incredible story, and it was really special to share my dog team with you at that moment because they were just incredible, and to get to share with another musher was actually really fun. And I was actually kind of bummed out that he got picked up by the snow machine because we really wanted to mush into Eagle Island together. But
The banquet, a chance to recognize other award winners and share stories from the trail. Iditarod 51 coming to an official close as we start anew, looking towards Iditarod 52. And many, many more awards. You can find that complete list on our website under the Iditarod tab. Now, right after we got back from the trail, we came from one of Alaska's most storied sporting events to maybe one of Alaska's biggest sporting events with the 1A and 2A state championship basketball tournaments taking place over at the Alaska Airlines Center. And there really truly is nothing better than talking to a champion just minutes after they've won, and they just give you the best sound. So let's hear some of that.
I mean, it's completely overwhelming. This has been an entire season of wanting this, working for this, all the energy of this. It's just been insane.
You know, what was it about this team that was special that kind of knew that you guys had this in you guys?
I think it was just the chemistry and the coaching. I mean, from day one, we were like, this is our goal, and we're not going to stop until we reach that goal. And every single practice, we're pushing each other, we're working on each other. We're literally, it was just so fun. All the jokes, all the laughs, everything.
Oh, man, basketball and cake is everything. You know, to bring this back, to lift up our community, you know, just to have the fans support us. It takes so much money to get here, you know, and to take that trophy back with us, hang 2 banners this year, man, it's going to be awesome. I can't wait to get home.
It's hard work. It's always going to be hard work. It's never going to be easy. You always have to trust each other and always come out confident. It's just really special to me because that's where I was born and that's where I grew up, and it just means everything to me to be able to give this to my community and give this to my family.
From last year, we lost 3 big seniors, really. Luca, Justin, and Landon, of course. And just coming into that, everyone thought we were going to be down. Everyone thought we were going to be worse, but we wanted to put in the work, so we put in the work in the summer, and we grinded, we got it.
So fun to hear all of those now state champions. They can say that for the rest of their lives. And now it's time to our state championship here of 907 Sports. Some top 5 plays from the 1A and 2A championship Saturday. We're going to keep it just to that one day because there's way too many plays to choose from over the other days. So for number 5, we are going to go to Metlakatla versus Tikiook, and Metlakatla's number 10 right here, Bree Chavez, getting the steal, slowing down to get the layup to go. That is way harder than you think it would be. And there you go. She does it again, back-to-back plays, getting a steal or finishing the bucket there on the other side. For number 4, Emily Ross of the Lumen Christi Archangels, showing that she is in the weight room early and often, totally clearing out number 23 right there to get the layup to go. That shows that there's some concentration in there, and that was pretty impressive to watch. For number 3, we're going to go to Tyler Kadik, and he couldn't miss for the Thunderbirds. They came out like lightning, and they kept shooting and making it. Right there was a buzzer beater at the end of the first quarter, and you can see the Cake crowd going absolutely nuts as they won their first championship since 1987. For number 2, we go to the 2A boys championship game, and Joey Lane showing us how it's done in the lane. A little 2-step right there. That is clean, folks. He is probably the best player in the gym over the weekend, and I don't think we'd get too many arguments about that one. For number 1, I am just going to get out of the way and let you listen to this and one at the end of the Shaktoolik Wolverines game that almost got Shaktoolik in. It did get him back in the game. Kaylee Sagunik hitting that one right there. That cut it to a 2-point game with just a few seconds to play. Now, unfortunately, Shaktoolik didn't win, and Lumen Christi won their first ever 1A girls state championship in their entire school's history. So pretty cool. We witnessed a lot of history. We witnessed a lot of really great plays, but March Madness in Alaska isn't over yet. 3A and 4A state basketball is coming up this weekend, so we have a lot more to look forward to. More top plays, more awesome stories. But until then, I'm going to leave you and hope that you enjoy whatever little slice of 907 heaven you're hanging out on tonight.